Can't wait.
I want to see that. Perp, if you want to come in, let me know. I'll send you the link.
Yep.
Just give me the word if you want to come in. There's something I want to talk about, and I'm glad you're here because I'd like to talk about it with someone else. I don't want it to be just me monologuing. Oh, Vinny's in Broomall, my old hometown. I used to live in the Governor Sproul Apartments in Broomall, like 20 years ago. But I used to live there. Real quick, I do want to mention, because we were talking about Resident Alien. Resident Alien recently ended its 3rd season on SyFy channel. And I watch it on Peacock. I don't have, I cut the cord, so I've been streaming it on Peacock for the past couple of years. But they just wrapped season 3. And it ended on a cliffhanger, which, that's fine. A lot of shows end on a cliffhanger. But shortly after they aired the cliffhanger at the ending of season 3, word came out that they might not be picked up for a 4th season. And, well, long story short, today they were picked up for season 4. There's going to be a season 4 of Resident Alien. It's moving networks, though. It's going from SyFy to USA, which is the sister channel to SyFy. They're both owned by NBC Universal. But it's been saved. But it brings up another topic that I'm not too happy about, and that is a lot of TV shows are ending their seasons on cliffhangers when the writers and producers of those shows have no promise, no guarantee that they're coming back. And this is a trend that's driving me crazy. It actually happened on the TV show DC's Legends of Tomorrow on the WB. The series ended on a cliffhanger, and the producers later came out and said, "Oh, that was our fault. We hadn't been picked up yet, and we thought if we ended on a cliffhanger, then they'll be forced to pick us up." And I'm like, well, that's just pretty crappy because you screwed the fans. Hey, Perp.
Hey.
So I sent this tweet out today to the official Resident Alien Twitter account. I said, I'm so happy you're coming back for season 4, but please, for the love of God, do not end seasons on a cliffhanger if you don't already know prior that you're coming back. It's the fans who suffer when shows get canceled without resolution. This is something I feel pretty strongly about because it's happening a lot lately. And it seems like, especially with these streaming shows, Netflix has done it a few times. These Netflix shows end and they have a cliffhanger ending. And then Netflix is like, we're not going to do anymore. Have you guys noticed this trend? And is it driving you as crazy as it's driving me?
One show that did it that I binged, it's not a new show by any means, but it's one of my favorite sitcoms of all time. And it happened with Soap. Soap ended on a massive cliffhanger. And I got so angry because
I've got set right here next to the computer. It's funny you should mention it.
Yes. I remember watching that, and I got to the last disc. I'm like, okay, I probably have another 2 or 3 episodes left. And what happens at the end is she gets shot, and it's like, next time on Soap. And I'm like, okay, cool. We get to the very end of the credits, and it goes back to the menu. I'm like, what? Is that it? And I got so angry.
Do you know what is even more annoying about that is Soap had a spinoff series called Benson. And Benson outlived Soap. Like Benson, when Soap got canceled, Benson stayed on the air. They could have at least wrapped it up on Benson. They could have had the characters just do a guest appearance, and they did that with Millennium on the X-Files. When when Millennium got canceled, they wrapped up the Millennium story on the X-Files. So you could do that.
That's always one where I'm like, if you could just give me one more episode to wrap it up, I would have been happy. Not watching a lot of new shows. The last time they did it on a cliffhanger where I was a little bit angry was with a CBS show, and it was Carol's Second Act with Patricia Heaton. They ended that on a cliffhanger, and I got very angry.
Yeah, it's a shame. Like these guys, I like. I don't know if you were anyone was watching the new Quantum Leap. New Quantum Leap was excellent, but the new Quantum Leap at the end of season 2, they did not have a pickup for season 3, and they ended the show in a really great way that serves as a closing. Like I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. Like you mean revolution, but it also doesn't close the book. So if they had gotten picked up, there's more stories to tell. And I'm like, that's the way you do a final episode if you don't know that you're coming back. So I'm really glad we're getting more Resident Alien, because this show's brilliant. But I hope that the writers have learned their lesson and don't do this again at the end of season 4, unless if USA tells them ahead of time, oh, you guys are a lock for season 5.
They did that with Chucky, right?
I haven't finished the recent season of Chucky because they took that long break because of the writer's strike, and I saw the first half of the season, but not the second half.
I haven't seen it, but I've heard they might have done some sort of a cliffhanger again. I stopped after the first 4 episodes. I'm not even going to lie with you. I stopped after the first 4 episodes because I just lost interest.
You mean the first 4 episodes of this show, or of the season?
Of the whole show.
Okay, see, I loved season 1. I really, really liked season 1 of Chucky, but I've been interested less and less with each passing season. Like, I feel like it shouldn't have been a series. So,
especially since we have another movie coming out that's in the same universe as the show.